Nintendo home consoles. Very popular consoles among gamers. No doubt, if you're talking about gaming, Nintendo will come up at some point. Each Nintendo home console has a game that everybody loves, whether it's Mario, Zelda, Kirby, anything. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what's the best game on each Nintendo home console. And remember, it's my opinion. But I would like to hear your opinion down in the comments below. Consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you can get notified whenever I upload. And if you haven't heard, I got a new permanent TikTok page now. Make sure to follow it, and I now have the community tab page on my channel for some reason, so I'm also going to be posting updates there as well. So without further interruption, let's get on with the video. The NES, the console that brought gaming back to life after the infamous gaming crash in 1983. The console brought us such classics like the Mario Bros. Series, the first two Legend of Zeldas, the first Metroid game, Ice Climbers, Excite Bike, and a lot of other classics. And the list I'm gonna go by is not by its popularity, but by how fun it is and how it is gameplay wise. And remember, it's my opinion. And remember, I'm not clowning on other games, let's just remember that. So this comes to my point that, in my opinion, Super Mario Bros. 3 is the best game on the console. To me, I feel like Mario Bros. 3 had really upgraded from the last two, and the second Mario Bros. Was just a reskin of another game. Mario Bros. 3 was all new for its time, with it introducing bosses, the Koopalings, Boom Boom, and enemies got introduced like the Thwomp, Dry Bones, Chain Chomp, and a bunch of other things that first appeared in that game. And gameplay wise, it's very fun, and I'm pretty sure it was really good for its time. Now it's time to talk about the SNES, the more colored and the more super version of the NES. Classic games like Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Zelda: A Link to the Past, Mario RPG, the three Donkey Kong Country games. It introduced series like Mario Kart with Super Mario Kart and Star Fox, and also F-Zero. No doubt that this console is a fan favorite, and who can blame them? This console is a classic. I think I'm going to say that for all the retro consoles, by the way. But my favorite game on the console is Super Mario Kart. It was the game that started the whole entire Mario Kart series. It was really ahead of its time too, with 24 courses total. Enemies like Thwomps and Boos appear, and items like the Mushroom, Lightning Bolt, and Fireball appear. Even though it's a very small roster compared to the most recent Mario Kart game, it's still a fantastic game. The N64 brought so much joy to the 90s and early 2000s. Being Nintendo's first 3D console, many people had a lot of great memories playing it. It introduced us to series like Smash Bros, Paper Mario, and Banjo-Kazooie. And they had many very popular games like Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and more. The N64 has some good times and some bad times throughout its lifetime, and I like to consider it as a certified hood classic. But my favorite game on the console has to be Paper Mario. For its time, it is an amazing game. For its time, it is amazing. It's a new form of Mario, taking crazy challenges with crazy partners that can do different things. Like, actually, who wouldn't love this game? I understand if you don't like the newer games, but you have to like the older games, especially the Thousand Year Door. But back to the game, this game focuses on paper and sometimes 3D material. It was definitely ahead of its time with Nintendo trying out another form of Mario, and it worked. And here comes the GameCube, one of the most iconic and kind of underrated consoles. I say underrated because it literally deserved more sales with only 21.74 million units sold. I mean, the console has some great games like Smash Bros. Melee, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, Zelda Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Prime, Super Mario Strikers, and let's not forget Mario Sunshine. The GameCube definitely has some great games, solid classics, and great graphics for a 2000s console. But the best game in my opinion is Smash Bros. Melee. And I feel like all of you can agree. Smash Melee is a classic, and people still play it today for tournaments or just for fun. For its time, it has a big character and stage roster, it has a lot of game modes you can play on, and it has an amazing adventure mode. It may not be a perfect game, but it does come close to it. The Wii, my first console and practically my first gaming experience ever. The Wii was Nintendo's first dip into motion controls, and man did it blow up. The Wii was Nintendo's best-selling console for the longest until the Switch took over, but it did deserve it. The main reason it blew up is because it's something new. Before, all you did was sit and play, which there's nothing wrong with that, but with the Wii you can actually get active. The Wii has some amazing games like Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart Wii, Smash Bros. Brawl, Zelda Skyward Sword, and let's not forget the Wii series of games like Wii Sports, Wii Play, and Wii Party. But we don't talk about Wii Music though. But in my opinion, I think the best game on the Wii is Mario Kart Wii. Compared to the last Mario Kart game before this, which was Mario Kart DS, this one is a mega upgrade. But no hate to Mario Kart DS, I still love that game. But Mario Kart Wii is literally the best. It's got a great roster, great stage collection, and has a lot of great game modes. And back then, online was a thing, so you could play it online. And you kind of still can. The Mario Kart fandom made it to where you still can. But all in all, it is a fantastic game. Now to the very underrated console, the Wii U. The Wii U always gets bad rep even though it's a good console. It's a humongous collection of great games like Splatoon, Smash Wii U, Super Mario Maker, Mario 3D World, Nintendo Land, and much more. And also some things from the Wii got some good sequels like Wii Sports Club, Wii Party U, and Wii Fit U. This console also is related to the 3DS with a handful of games that can use the 3DS as well. For me, the best game on the Wii U will have to be Super Mario 3D World. It has amazing graphics, amazing and original bosses, and new and original stages. This game, like many others, was good enough to get ported to the Switch with improvements and a brand new game included. What more could you want, really? Now we are at the Nintendo Switch, the console brave enough to take the spot as the best-selling Nintendo console. Although I think I said that in the video before. The Switch has a game lineup of new and imported games like Splatoon 2 and 3, Mario Strikers Battle League, Mario Party Superstars, Super Mario Party, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Captain Toad, and a bunch of other games that I can name. But if you're a fan of me, you know that my favorite game of all time is Super Mario Odyssey, and that's what I'm obviously choosing for this one. I've said it in the past and I'll say it again, this game is perfect. The different kingdoms, areas, and different moons you can collect all around, 999 to be in fact, is incredible. You can choose different outfits for Mario and almost all of them are referencing something. All I'm saying is that Cappy should be in more games in my opinion. And what I'm also trying to say is that Super Mario Odyssey deserves a sequel. And that'll be all for this video. Nintendo has some great games, we can tell, and if you haven't played a Nintendo game ever, which is a 20% chance, go ahead, treat yourself to whatever Nintendo console because it is so fun. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you can get notified whenever I upload. And also make sure to follow all my socials that are on screen right now. And don't forget about my new permanent TikTok account. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.